How far does the responsibility of a parent go in ensuring the safety of their child? This question takes us to the tragic tale of Zahra Ghulami, a 2-year-old angel adopted into the Gholami family of Gravesend, UK. Her short-lived journey was abruptly ended by a fatal skull fracture, a wound that whispers of a dark and chilling tragedy. Jan Gholami, Zahra's adoptive father, was indicted for this heinous crime. The little girl, who should have been playing with her toys, instead found herself in a hospital bed, fighting for her life. Alas, after 2 agonizing days, Zahra's fight ended, leaving behind a tale of horror and sorrow. The father, however, painted a different picture. He claimed Zahra had simply fallen down the stairs, but the court saw through the veil of deceit. The evidence spoke louder than his words, culminating in a verdict that pointed to a more sinister reality. A parent's worst nightmare turned into a horrifying reality. What goes on behind closed doors? In the heart of Gravesend, UK, the Gholami household was anything but ordinary. Jan Gholami and his wife, Roqia Gholami, welcomed little Zahra into their lives in 2017. Zahra's biological father, grieving the loss of his wife, found himself unable to care for the toddler. The Gholamis, adopting Zahra, promised her a new beginning, a fresh start. But the reality was far from this hopeful picture. Jan Gholami, the man who was supposed to protect Zahra, was no stranger to violence. He had previously admitted to domestic abuse against his wife, Roqia. This toxic environment, unfortunately, was the backdrop of Zahra's short-lived life. Roqia Gholami, although acquitted of murder, was found guilty of cruelty towards a person under 16. It's a chilling thought. The very people tasked with nurturing and safeguarding Zahra were the ones to cause her harm. A family torn apart by unthinkable acts. What is the cost of justice? In the halls of the court, the wheels of justice turned, unyielding and resolute. The proceedings unveiled the grim reality, a tale of unfathomable cruelty. The evidence spoke volumes, the severity of Zahra's injuries painting a horrifying picture of her final moments. A skull fracture, the result of a significant impact, led to her premature departure from this world. Jan Gholami, Zahra's adoptive father, stood in the dock, steadfast in his denial. He claimed innocence, citing a fall down the stairs as the cause of Zahra's injuries. But the court saw through his facade. The truth was laid bare, and Gholami was found guilty of the most heinous of crimes, the murder of his own adopted daughter. As the gavel fell, a date was set. February 16th would see Gholami sentenced, a day of reckoning for his unforgivable actions. Yet the victory of justice felt hollow, a grim reminder of the life lost in its pursuit. Justice served, but at a devastating cost. What happens when the gavel falls? In the aftermath of such a harrowing case, the reverberations echo far beyond the courtroom. Zahra Ghulami's tragic departure has left an indelible mark on her biological family, a wound time may never fully heal. Their world, once filled with her laughter, now echoes with a silence that speaks volumes of their loss. The local community, too, is grappling with a profound sense of grief and shock. A child's life, cut short so brutally, has a way of shaking the very foundations of a neighborhood. It's a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the paramount importance of safeguarding our children. Yet Zahra's story does more than just stir sorrow. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable questions about child safety and parental responsibility. How do we ensure the protection of our children? Where does the line blur between discipline and harm? How do we prevent such tragedies from recurring? Zahra's life may have been brief, but her story has the potential to instigate profound changes in our society. A heartbreaking tale that reminds us of the importance of child safety and the grave responsibilities of parenthood.